Creator Hotline, the expert is in. I'm fielding all of your creator questions, helping you with my 10 years of experience on the brand side, spending millions of dollars on influencers and creators just like you every single year. This week's topic is all about your link in bio. This is actually not a question I fielded from anywhere, but a personal experience. I was recently watching a piece of content from Miss Remy Bader. Creators, this is why you should always have somebody test the links in your bio. I was obsessed with a recent fit from Remy Bader. I wanted to know where it was from, so I went to the link in her bio thinking maybe she had it linked on LTK. When you click her link, this happens. I'm sorry, but if you get the notification that you're about to open a link that might be unsafe, no one is going to click OK. What does this tell me? Number one, either Remy herself or someone on her team is not testing her links. And that made a light bulb go off because so many content creators are telling me that they are not seeing conversions. By the way, my dog Buddy is here to join us this week. When was the last time you took a look at how your links were functioning? How you labeled things, how you reorganized things. Today, we're going to dive into best practices on Instagram and TikTok when it comes to your link in bio. First, let's tackle TikTok because it is a little less complicated. In TikTok, you essentially get two links, or you have the option for one link plus you can sync your other social profiles, which show up as alternate links. Now, your main link is what we want to focus on here. This link should ideally be a little microsite. I use bio.site, which is owned by Squarespace, but there are so many popular ones. What I'm going to recommend is that you select something that is already geared towards creators. Linktree was, of course, one of the first in this space, but there has been so many new options now. It is incredible. Make sure you do your research and you see what these sites actually offer. Many of them will give you certain features for free. If you pay a small fee every month, you could unlock tons of other features. For example, if you are a creator who sells digital products or one-on-one with you, small shopping features, you might want to upgrade so that you can have transactions go straight through the link in your bio. Lots of people forget that the more clicks that a customer has to make before they check out, the more likely they are to abandon that journey. Faster that you can have somebody click and check out, the better. Make sure to research these options right here and let me know what you select. Now, when it comes to TikTok, you don't have a ton of customization options. You don't get to label your links. You don't get to do much else. So when the person clicks that link that's in bio, it is really important that things are clearly labeled, well organized, and you have a moment for your own personal branding on the page that they are landing on. It needs to be mobile optimized, of course, and you have to make sure to test that link from multiple different browsers and scenarios. So make sure once you set it all up and you've added it to your bio that you ask your friends and other creators to test that link so you don't have the scenario that I had with Remy. Now let's get into the specifics of how to organize your link because this is going to be important for both Instagram or TikTok, whichever of those site providers that you select. Organization of what you put on that little microsite is going to be truly key to success. Depending on which microsite provider you select, you will have customization options. And this is why it's really important to be working on your personal brand because you can select colors, themes, you can have a bio image of yourself, maybe you include a logo. So customization is definitely something that you can look into. Like I said, I use bio.site, which is owned by Squarespace, and I found that even with the free version, there is a lot of customization features. So highly recommend that you look that one up, and I will link it in the show notes. Within that, as a content creator, you're going to have two different types of links. The first types of links are going to be likely links that are going to send people to an overarching shopping page. Your Amazon shopping storefront, your Shop My storefront, your LTK storefront. Those Those are probably going to be the most popular ones. In addition, some of you are going to have maybe a subscription type model. Maybe it is something that is subscription based. So like join the community, make a donation, buy me a coffee, or book one-on-one time, book some of my services. I would recommend that you group those together at the top. What I tell everyone, especially people that I'm auditing, is make sure that the first 3 to 5 links are your most important and leave the most for you to gain. Maybe you have partnerships with other brands and they're giving you codes and other things. That is wonderful, and it's wonderful for your followers as well, but it's likely not going to hit the 1, 2, or 3 spot. 1, 2, or 3 should be things that you really give the brand directive on. This is your vision. This is what you want people to see. Next in this bio site is going to be labeling. A lot of people are just really straightforward. My shop my Amazon storefront. That doesn't really make me want to click into it. I'm not super excited. Just like the hook that you're using on a short form video, you want to generate some sort of excitement or hook on why I want to click this link. Ride or die products. The must-haves over 40. Couldn't live without recommendations. Closet must-haves for spring 25. You want to spice it up a little bit, and this also allows you to inject some of your personality. Add an emoji. Use some of the slang or terminology that you tend to use with your audience. This is your site. Think of it as a mini website that you get to control, and you should really play around with it. The last thing that I'm going to emphasize here is not to let this landing page get stale. You should be looking at any analytics every single month of what this site gives you. Now, again, BioSite, I think, gives you tons of really good analytics. What they are clicking, how frequently, it is very thorough in my opinion, especially for a free tool. If something is never getting clicked on, maybe it's time to spice things up, change the labeling, move the position, change the color. A lot of people don't realize that sometimes it's color or labeling or just a disorganization, and small tweaks could make a big difference. Don't let things get stale. Test and check every single month. Let's bring this all home with the customizations that you can make just on Instagram. Not that long ago, Instagram actually updated so that you can have 5 links already in your bio. So if Instagram is your primary platform, you're really winning. One of those should of course be the link to this main microsite, and you should label it accordingly. Not just my site, but maybe welcome to my world, contact and all of my links to my favorites and discounts. You want to be really specific, and again, you want to entice your followers to click. The other links should be selected with care. You, number 1, don't want to give them out to brands willy-nilly for free. And number 2, you don't want to link something that is irrelevant. For example, I see a lot of people link their TikTok account. I would say that's an okay strategy, but it should not be coming before affiliate links and discounts. You should be there to make money off of your recommendations before you are trying to push people from your Instagram account over to TikTok. We all know that when we're on TikTok, we're on TikTok. And when we're on Instagram, we're on Instagram. It's very rare that people are on Instagram and wanting to leave and go to TikTok just to hit follow. Why not stick to your affiliate links? Stick to your most popular items, your most requested things, your most asked about things, and label them in really fun and interesting ways. Not only will it help people get to know you better, but it will entice them to click more frequently. Do not forget to play around with the links that are provided in Instagram. You're able to reorder them and relabel them whenever you want. The options are literally unlimited. So this is an area where you should be playing with things frequently. Now, unfortunately, Instagram doesn't give you as many analytics in this area as maybe a site that you might be paying for. There is an area in your analytics where you can see how many people have clicked on your link in bio for the month, but it is a total number of link clicks. It does not tell you the number of clicks per link, so it won't break it down by link that you've provided there. So unfortunately, it's just not as interesting of analytics and helpful of analytics as you're probably going to get elsewhere. I hope this was the kick in the pants you needed to dive into your links in bio across all of your social platforms and start to analyze the performance that is there. Perhaps your complaints about not being able to convert really come down to not optimizing that link in bio. Make these changes and let me know what questions you have for our next creator hotline. And don't forget, pretty girls, hit subscribe.